Hello. This is Tom from Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures. Today, I'm going to give you 10 reasons why to date a lady here in the Philippines. These are 10 reasons that, from my personal opinion, these are my opinions only. They're not the opinions of everyone. Everyone will have different opinions about this. So, these particular 10 is the ladies, my wife, and I can use my wife as the guide on this. They're very compassionate. And what I mean by compassionate is they already know when you're feeling bad. I'll tell you the reason. I woke up, it was probably 3 days ago. I was actually not feeling good. We had a live stream. And I said to her, I'm really not having a lot of energy today. And she says, what's wrong? You're not feeling well? I said, no, I'm okay. I feel good, but I don't have energy. She already knew it. She could see it in my face. And so the compassion is there. Not only that, the compassion is there is always to fix it. What can I do to help you feel better? What can I do to help you get through? Let me make you some tea. Let me make you this. I never experienced that. I guess I never did find that person that could give me that warm and fuzzy feeling on the inside. You know, I just me personally was never able to find that. Now they're out there? Yeah, they're out there. All over the world. Not just here, all over the world. For me, I never could find that. They're kind-hearted. Number 2, they're kind-hearted. Kind. You'll find that they really a lot of times will not, they're kind-hearted. They won't say anything derogatory to the situation sometimes. If they find, say for instance, you're yelling at somebody, a taxi driver, because he flipped the motorcycle or you're upset about something, they won't confront you right in front of someone else. They would not say, hey, you're wrong, or hey, you should not have done it that way, or hey, why did you do that like that? They will tell you later, maybe a day later, maybe 2 weeks later, but they'll tell you later on, maybe a few hours later, but they'll tell you. Traditional values here. Traditional values. What I mean by that is the husband is a husband, the father is a father, and his job is to bring the money in, and his father is to take care of his family. If he does that, she's there. I mean traditional. She'll make sure things are taken care of here at home. She'll make sure that you have the clothes washed and the food on the table at regular times. You won't have to wait for it. You will not have to wash dishes. You will not have to clean up. Although, because you could, and you do, and I do, but you'll find that traditional values, the values from the Bible, and what I mean by that is the values of the husband is a husband, and he needs to act like a husband. If he's a husband, let him act like one, be a husband, and the wife will do the same. I find that here, not only with me, but other Americans. We've talked about this. We've actually had conversations about this. And it's funny, we had this conversation today in town with 2 other Americans, and that's exactly what they said. One was been married 28 years. 28 years. He said that's exactly what his wife's doing. She's sitting at the other table with the other ladies, and we're sitting over at the other table with the guys, and we're doing chit-chatting, and that's exactly what we talked about. The lady respects her family, and she also respects hers. She will respect your family whether she likes them or not. She will actually, if she doesn't like your brothers and cousins and mothers and sisters and all over, she'll respect them and give them the time of day. That's hard to do, very hard to do, Filipino. And we talked about that today. Where did I get these? I got these from 3 or 4 guys sitting around the table today at lunch. And we talked about it, so I wrote them down. One thing the lady will love here more than anything else, she'll love her cell phone maybe more than you. Kidding, joke, but they love their cell phones here. They do love their cell phones. And the children, they start early age. The lady will be with you till the end. They need a divorce. They don't believe in divorce, and most of them you will find will not believe in divorce. And all the guys at the table says they will go into therapy. They will do everything in the world. They will do whatever the need is other than go into divorce. If it's a situation of abuse and things like that, then of course they will leave. But they will stay with that person until you get in that situation. Some have counseling, yes. One of the guys said he had to have counseling. He's been married 9 years or something, I don't know. 9, 10 years. He said he had to have counseling from the church. And yes, they had to have counseling. It's just the best thing we ever did. Bring the pastor in, preacher, come in the house, Baptist preacher, come in the house and kind of, talked about things in life. But you got to realize it depends on the person too, right? Mothers here, are there any better moms anywhere else in the world? No, they're not. But they do make great moms here. Here's an example. Here, for an example, in U.S., if you're at home and you have nothing else to do and you have no job or anything, mothers will go to the school in U.S. and stay with the children, right? Not really. Here, they stay with the children. They will not leave their children at school alone. First grade to sixth grade, first grade to seventh grade. You'll find mothers in first grade to sixth grade at public school right now. They could do it in private if they possibly could. Go to school and sit with their kids until, and what I mean sit with their kids, they're outside the grounds. Outside the grounds, meaning on the same public school grounds. They're sitting over there waiting for the children to get out at lunch and then waiting for them to get out after school. They do that. Why? Because a lot of them will live in the mountain. They come there and they stay all day. It's easier for them to go to the mountain stay at school than go to the mountain. And on the other hand, a lot of them just live half a mile away or a quarter mile away, and they just choose to stay there because why not? It's with their babies. And they do. They take the time to stay with their babies. If they have a sniffly nose or they're sick or not feeling well, they'll go to the classroom and say, hey, teacher, we need to make sure we give this medicine at this time. They will do that. Of course, everybody on this earth is hard workers, very hard workers, but you'll find that a Filipina can be one of the hardest workers there is, and a Filipino. The culture itself is very strong, oriented towards work. They will work until. I can say that for sure. If I had 3 or 4 Filipinas, Filipino culture, Filipino and Filipinas in the U.S., I would be a millionaire. And the reason why is didn't have them available, or I couldn't find them, or I didn't have that availability. If I knew now what I know, I would probably change my outlook on that. I would hire them quick, but they were always busy taking. People would not let them lose because they're hard workers. The ladies here really love to make things clean. They love you clean. Number one, you will not leave a house with your slippers dirty. You will not leave your house with your socks dirty. You will not leave your house if you are dirty. They will give you a bath. They will actually go in the shower and give you a shower if you need a shower. Has that happened to me? No, but it's happened to many people. Would she? Yes. If I need a shower and I didn't take a shower, she would say, it's time to take a shower. They take you to the shower and they will give you a shower. And the reason why they do that is they want their men clean. Your shoes, your slippers, your shirts, your socks, your hair. They want you shaved. They don't like this. What I have here, they don't like this. They like clean shaven. They like clean. They like clean, clean. The whitest the white, the better it is. It's just the way it is. They love clean. And you know what? Who doesn't? You could have dirt floors in a house, and the dirt floors are clean. And what I mean, there's not a piece of paper, there's not a speck, there's not a leaf. And they still take their slippers off in the dirt house coming in the house. They do. The ladies here have traditional values. Husband, father, they will cook and clean. The husbands, a lot of times, will actually cook and clean and take care of everything at home, just like they do in the U.S. And the wife goes to work because she can get the job, or she's a nurse or whatever. And the husbands will do it. And the husband make great, great, great husbands, caregivers here. I mean, they will really, really, really. If most Filipino men know how to cook. I say most, all know how to cook. All. There's not a Filipino man that don't know how to cook. Cleaning, they will clean. They will clean the yard, they'll clean clothes, and they'll do laundry. And they'll do them by hand. I've seen many Filipino men that do laundry by hand. And yes, they do it all the time. I think it's like anything else that you have in life is what's important to you, right? So one thing about it, family, is they raise that way, self-oriented raising with the family, and they stay with the family. So there are my top 10 things that I love about lady here in the Philippines. This is my opinion. These are mine. These are not everybody's. These are guys that have said the thing. We wrote them down. These are guys we talked about it. They're just guys talking about everything. Meaning we know exactly that what it is. I mean, my buddy said today, he said, Tom, I left the house, my slippers were dirty, and my wife, I said, take off your shoes. I said, why? What's wrong with my shoes? I said, take them off. Hand me shoes. I have some shoes already. I just cleaned them yesterday. Now, these shoes that I have on, they're flip-flops. They will be clean. I have them on. They'll be clean by tomorrow. Shoes that I have will be clean by tomorrow. Did I dirty them? Not really. I get in and out of the tricycle and walk probably 30 feet, 50 feet. Did I get dirty? Probably not going to town. But they will be clean. And if there's a speck of dirt on them, they will be clean. R cleans her shoes every day. And her clothes are clean every day. Of course, hygiene is important. Sometimes most here will take a shower in the evening, take another one in the morning. They've always done that. R will do the same. Chichi will do the same. So it depends where, how they are and what they're raised. But even mountain people, even if they're whatever, they will take a shower, by water, by scoop and bucket. So I want to thank everybody for watching. I want to thank everybody for spending their valuable time. Thank you all, my valuable subscribers.